We're now at like Terry's.
Oh. What's your name?
Here.
Sweet ass. Look.
The toughest part about this web series is how to bring everyone back to a place where they experience something for the first time. Tonight I want to have a horror flick night, and I'm quite familiar with the genre and especially fond of the 80s slashers. Collectively, they turned out the cute identity of being a slasher movie into a legit category, at least for a while. Sure, slashers were typically predictable and are spoofed non-stop, most notably in Scary Movie and in Scream especially. Tonight, the feature will be Friday the 13th Part 2. The first time I saw this Friday film, I think I was roughly like, I'm just guessing, but like 10. My neighbor at the time, she was older than me and had a pile of movies on VHS. So I think I saw Friday 8 and I was really impressed with the cover. But I think the Roman numerals and things of the series kind of threw me off at the time, but Jason looked pretty awesome. So, what's this? I grab it off the shelf and I head home to watch. Nothing wrong with a little Friday film for a 10-year-old. A little scare, maybe a sleepless night. Irrational fears later on in life. Nothing big. I'm just having fun. But the first experience was amazing. I loved it. Looking back, I recall not just the movie, but what it was like being 10. The VHS era stretched through my childhood and into my teens. But how do you bring that back in a web series video? Well, one way to solve that is I got my girl Bones here. It's a long story why I call her Bones, not important. But she's watching Friday the 13th Part 2 for the first time on this web series, so we all get to live vicariously through her, our first time. I'm just gonna let the tape roll and show portions, but nothing's rehearsed. I think she's seen one other horror movie before, Saw or something like that, but not this, not Friday the 13th. This is her first slasher, so this should be fun. Now, like usual, I'm going to grab 2 more. So, what does everybody feel like watching? I don't know, let's take a look here. I like Psycho. But that deserves its own night, though, not just a one-segment thing. So let's keep going. Let's see. What about Amityville 1992? That looks pretty cool. Digging through the cover art, I don't get the clock thing, but I've only seen the original. I didn't realize there's a whole pile in between. So I imagine I won't follow all that well because they're talking about all kinds of new ways to invade the house or something. Has something to do with the clock. I don't know, I guess I'll find out. I love the text though, it's well suited. It's about time. Okay, yeah, I get it, the clock. Alright, good stuff.
There's a lot of VHS in this store, and I do have complete sets of a lot of different things, like Monty Python, The Simpsons, all kinds of genres. But it's actually a little bit incomplete. It's not bad, what I have in terms of horror, but I don't have all the complete sets. But still, it's not too bad. It's not too bad.
So I'm sure I can find something here quick for us to watch before Maggie/Bones sits down to watch her first Friday. Okay, let's see. Okay, I can't do something too popular. What's this? Hey, Split Second. Hey, Rutger Hauer. Did I say that right? I don't even know. Huh. Looks kind of cool, though. That monster in the back looks impressive. Reminds me a bit of Alien, but that's fine. Back looks pretty intense. But again, it kind of looks like Ripley being put up against the wall in Alien 3. The front cover I don't really get. He's seen the future. Now he has to kill it. Alright, fair enough. I suppose you would need a bigger gun. Guns. What's the Split Second part about? Alright, let's watch Amity and then Split Second before we watch the Friday with Bones. Jesus, how long does it take to start? Alright, here we go.
Every killer leaves traces.
I know it happens on DVDs, but this is how you found out what was coming up in general, at least for me as a kid.
Traces of jealousy.
Traces of the Fall. I've never heard of it, I think. Not that interesting, but okay, well, what's the next one?
He was a champion, a kickboxer, who hung up his gloves and returned to his ancestral home.
You live out here in the desert?
Okay, this is awesome.
Only to find the land and his people
Oh my god,
corrupt.
who made
by the
this?
love
What's
of
it called? Wow. Does anyone have this movie?
desert kickboxer.
Only on the coming attractions of Split Second would this be found. Oh yeah, cigar. Okay, so from what I gather, this takes place in 2008. Yep, that apparently is 2008. I mean, Stone here has a filler backstory and some creature that, I don't know, for the most part goes with no explanation at all, but it's eating people. That's good. It also absorbs your DNA, and I think they tried to include that as... I'm not really sure, I wasn't paying that much attention, but I guess it was supposed to make it more interesting. I'm not sure that it worked. Okay, so Stone's partner was killed, and now it's back. I don't know, the movie just goes on and on. There's no breaks at all, and if you fade out, and you will, it takes a bit to catch up. Alright, so it's basically like a cat and mouse thing, so I don't know, let's watch the end of the movie here.
Sweet dreams.
It's fun, I guess. I have no complaints, although it looks like the cover art doesn't even want anything to do with the film at all. So I figured this must be some random unknown, but no, I checked IMDb, and people rate it 6.2. That's actually a pretty good score. Another thing I noticed is that this is from Jumbo Video. Remember them? I'm not positive, but I think they went down just before Blockbuster did, around where I live anyways. You could play games at Jumbo Video, and they always had big displays, loads of fun. All that stuff is done now. But let's stay away from all the depressing things and watch a movie about a family killing each other. Time for Amityville 1992. All I know is the first one, so this is my first time watching. It really wasn't something I paid attention to as a kid. I think I came by the story back when watching the Discovery Channel, and it was pretty interesting, like the actual documentary, but now that channel's just full of motorcycle shows, or I don't know, whatever they play now. I can say this much, it looks like some serious stuff goes down in this movie. I guess I'm missing some backstory here, because like,
It's just that.
I don't know what happened in the middle. I know there's like a whole bunch of ones that came out in the 80s and stuff. This is the 92 one. So it seems like kind of a stretch. I don't get
classic.
Like I get the clock coming in, but it doesn't tie in as well to the original, I don't think.
Subconscious is a very powerful effect, not on reality, but on perception. Now, Andrea, I was not thrilled about you coming to babysit for this guy in the first place, and now you're simply being drawn deeper and deeper into his world. I know the pain you've been through. I love you. I don't want to see you go through this anymore.
Excuse me, Mother.
Is he violent? Is he violent?
No. Not yet.
I'll tell you what, there's a Dr. Grover, he's an old friend of my father's, who goes to the psychiatric ward. If there's any other trouble I would have, something admitted like that. Okay? No problem. A friend of mine, no love. Everything's gonna be all right.
Hey, I saw the people. They probably crossed with land and scooter. What are you?
Second walk.
Heaven and hell. Purgatory. Limbo. My Alexandria. Such a small view of the world.
Yeah, the dad's like really starting to lose it here. So it's the best part of the movie. Like, I mean, it's kind of a lackluster film, but I'm really digging how much he's going crazy train now. Crazy train. He's the best actor in this movie, I think. I like this. And I remember Pop-Tarts too. There's Pop-Tarts in this. Yeah, I love Pop-Tarts.
Got your eyes on me for the longest time.
God, I'm dying for a
Feel
milkshake.
this.
We start making milkshakes for these.
I like that. You spank me too. I've been real bad.
Alright, well, it's time to toss these two back on the shelf and wait for Bones to show up for her first Friday film. So let's wait patient. She'll be here shortly. Let's have a blast.
Alright, so hey, okay, so we're having like an actual rental night type of thing. This is Maggie. She, like I was saying earlier on in the video, doesn't watch. She hasn't seen slashers. She hasn't seen Friday the 13th. She's a geek. So this is actually like kind of a rental. So I figured like the first thing would be like, because we can like, you know, this is the first time for her, right? So okay, you're 10.
Okay.
Look through the horror section. What do you? She picked Crocodile 2. That's the first thing that stuck out for her.
Right away, like it's like this massive thing, like $199, eh?
Yeah, I don't. Could have been. I don't know what it sold. Oh, watch it.
I think he's gonna get you by that point, eh? He's like an inch away from the guy.
I know. I like this. It's like we're gonna travel. We're gonna do it. Would you have rented that? But you haven't seen a zombie movie either, have you?
I think I saw War of the Worlds once,
Okay, you don't. Never mind.
but not anything like prior to
That has
that.
nothing to do with zombies.
Okay.
Should be more episodes. We'll teach you.
All right. I don't know. What about?
Well, yeah, we're doing that one. Well, I'll ask you about that in a sec. Okay, so our first slasher is going to be Friday the 13th too. Now, I don't have the first one on VHS, so but it kind of recaps anyway, so it's fine, right, at the beginning. So, all right, let's give a take on that one. When did you first hear of Friday the 13th?
Probably when I met you.
We'll skip the part of whether or not your folks would even let you watch it.
Yeah, true. But yeah,
Would you have seen that and been like, what's the deal with like the silhouette and the axe, or would you have been like, would you have
I just like how it's like right to the point. Dude, on Friday the 13th, it's gonna be bloody because it's like part 2. And he's just like,
go to the back. Because that was the big thing, right?
pardon me.
property, well, not anymore. Anyway, second episode coming.
Oh wow. Okay. Same thing as the other one here. Like, okay, so they're gonna have sex. Like, for some reason, some dudes on the bottom said on the table.
Dude, that's a girl.
Oh no, I meant this
No.
guy.
That's not the guy. That's Jason's mom. Never mind.
Right
Well,
there, I
sorry,
don't know
alright,
any of
that's right. You gotta watch that part.
Right. Campfire, that's cool. Like marshmallows and shit.
Yeah.
I'd do that.
Alright, she has no concept of what this is yet. She's like, yeah, I do marshmallows. Sounds like fun. Okay, do you not see the snake? There's danger
Oh
involved.
no, I didn't.
Yeah, it's not just like, hey, weird.
I don't know, I crossed right over that. I didn't even notice. He's got like a fucking, like a freaking steak in him. Yeah, that's not so good.
Yeah, I do that. Like,
Except for that part though. Like I'm down with like the marshmallows and fire and that jazz, but like not that.
so would you rent that at 10? Would you do
Would I?
that?
Oh yeah, I'd rent it. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't believe her. But anyways, okay, so let's get ready for the movie, alright.
Oh shit.
Paramount Golf Western. Oh yeah. So you gotta keep this. You gotta be active all the time. You gotta have because the camera will be heat. So you gotta for that, and the volume's nuts on this. So you gotta be. So,
You gotta know what you're doing, basically.
yeah.
Your equipment, right?
The year before those two others were killed, the counselors weren't paying any attention. They were making love while that young boy drowned. His name was Jason.
It's your kid. Look after him.
I was working the day that
Oh,
happened,
she was working.
preparing meals. Yeah, I was the cook.
She said she was working.
Jason should have been watched every minute. He wasn't very good swimmer. We can go now.
It's done.
What do you think of that?
Got her good.
So this is your first time seeing this. That's a little alarming.
What? Got her good.
You're allowed to babysit your nephews and this.
Oh my God.
What is suspenseful?
Looks like a dog.
What's the dog?
Tell.
What do you think did it?
Wild animal, I guess. What are you?
Okay, so what's your strat? Here's an important thing for a rookie. This is good. This is a good opportunity.
Okay.
So, you got Jason in the next room. She doesn't know the shit. Okay, so what do you do? How do you get out? What's your option?
What would I do?
Yeah, what do you? This is good. What do you do?
If I'm
Yeah, if you're her,
Oh, God.
if you're Ginny, where are you going?
It's like blam over it, like,
Okay, you have plans beyond the window.
Beyond the
like survival. Like it's great that you get outside, but
oh, once I'm outside.
Okay,
Oh, that's a different story. I don't know.
okay, so the window was a bad idea. You're trapped in a room. You said the window thing that just didn't work.
I don't know.
So
Strategy, I'd go in the oven. Because I'd hide from him in the oven.
Okay, you can't.
I'd like curl up in a ball and like fit myself in the oven.
Okay,
If I had that amount of time to hide. If I didn't.
Jason, Mother is talking to you!
Jason, Mother is talking to you.
I like that. That was good.
Maggie's
That
first
was very good.
slasher.
I like that.
Okay, let's get the post-game analysis. Okay, for one thing, we're sweating because we watched this entire thing under really hot lights. Anyways, but barring that, so this was Maggie's first slasher. So it was Friday the 13th too, which is I don't know, pretty classic one to start with. So overall, the previous take, she's like, I thought it was. What'd you think of it? Like, don't worry, you're not selling the tape.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I liked it. It was good. I liked that it had like funny kills, and then it had like more not serious kills, but like the ones that you're like, oh, you know, like it would hurt a lot, as opposed to like the guy who went down to wheelchair. No, I'm so hot. I'm so hot.
Okay, point is she liked it. It's getting really hot.
Oh, don't use that.
Get it? Oh, we're using it.
Although my first memories of Part 8, it did bring back a lot of excitement and wonder to me, like when I was a kid and stuff like that, the fashion. It was an adventure. Part 2 tonight was a blast. Kicking back at the VHS store, just enjoying a classic. It's not the real deal in the sense of us two heading out or anything like that, but this humble little store, it's doing its best. Another fun night at the store, but we're still warming up the series. What's up next? Well, leave some suggestions in the comments section. What did you run into and rent and play over and over and over? See you in the next episode, episode 3.